campus visits have been amazing. Yay! Leave it to instructors to clap for themselves. Who else? Computer science? I don't think so. Okay. I'm very excited to welcome, before we have our keynote presenter, very excited to welcome Don Murphy, who's with Beachbody. He is the owner of 3 Gold's Gyms in upstate New York. He also is one of the national trainers for Les Mills Body Pump and Les Mills Body Combat. He's also a Diamond Beachbody coach and just a wonderful friend who's been in this industry a long time and I deeply respect. So let's welcome Don Murphy.
All right, thank you, Sarah, and thank you for the warm introduction. And guys, how about Sarah and the SCW staff for putting on Atlanta Mania? There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't get a chance to see, and these guys just do a killer job every time, so kudos to you guys. So the question I have for you is, how many people yesterday burned about 4,000 calories only to find themselves completely famished last night, consuming large quantities of drink and beverage and food, perhaps waking up a bit groggy, only to get up and do it again? You're what we call fitness freaks. And unfortunately, we don't have enough fitness freaks in the world. And so our job is to create more fitness freaks. That's what we're trying to do. And the question I have for you is, who here, by show of hands, loves the feeling that they get when you know, through a class that you've taught, or a training program that you've delivered, that you've touched somebody's life, that you've impacted somebody's life through what you're delivering? Who feels good when they do that? It's why we do what we do. Now keep your hands raised. Who here sometimes has a feeling of, I love doing what I do. I impact lives. I change people's lives through fitness and the things that I teach. I wish there was a way that I was compensated a bit more for what I do. Yeah, look at the hands going up. And this is our industry, guys. This is the nature of the fitness industry. I've been in the gym industry for 25 years, and I know that we're capped by the wages we make and what our trainers earn and what we make as instructors. And so I'm here today to talk to you about what we're going to deliver in our education sessions. One at 11 o'clock this morning and another one at 11:15 tomorrow. And it's about a company whose mission it is to end the trend of obesity in the United States and many other parts of the world. And this company is growing faster than anything I've ever seen come into the fitness industry because they're reaching the consumers that we're not reaching. Okay? And when it comes to ending the trend of obesity, it's a gargantuan task. Because right now, 2/3 of the United States population is obese or overweight. 2/3, despite our efforts and what we do. 26 million American adults and children suffer from diabetes. That has costed $245 billion thus far. And this crisis is not getting any better. So this company says, enough. We're going to end the trend of obesity because the government's not doing anything, the FDA is not regulating the foods that we're consuming, and there's no real radical interest group out there doing anything about it. So here comes Beachbody, and they're asking for our help. They're recruiting the help of fitness professionals now. Because you people, you all have a natural passion for the power of what exercise and healthy nutrition does for you physically, mentally, and spiritually. Not only what it does for you, but what it does for the people that you touch on a day-to-day basis. But here's the dilemma. Unfortunately, our industry thus far has only tapped into 17% of the American population. 83% of the population does not belong to a gym or health club. So what you're going to learn in this presentation that we deliver at 11 o'clock, and again at 11:15 tomorrow, is how you can join this team of Beachbody and be compensated for your efforts while still doing what you love to do. You don't leave your job. You don't stop teaching. What we're enabling people to do is incorporate methodologies and strategies which up until a year ago didn't exist. That's enabling fitness professionals, health club owners, instructors, trainers to reach out beyond the four walls of their gym through social media and Facebook support groups so that we can actually get people moving at home through some of the highest quality exercise and nutrition programs in the world, hands down. Okay, and some of you may have been by our booth and have seen Shakeology. Shakeology is one small part of the equation. And yet Shakeology is the single most dense daily dose of nutrition you could ever put in your body. It really is. But it's only one small part of the equation. So we're inviting you to come to this presentation, either today or tomorrow, to learn not just about Shakeology, but learn about Beachbody and its mission to end the trend of obesity, and how fitness professionals, people like you that love changing lives, can be compensated for your efforts in ways you're not even realizing. Renee and I, my partner over here, we became part of Beachbody a little over a year ago. And what astonished me, or what has astonished me so far, is that the majority of these Beachbody coaches are not fitness professionals. Okay? And so, with that being the case, I want you guys to have the best mania you've ever had. Go burn another 4,000 calories, have a great time tonight, soak in as much education as possible. Let's go change as many lives as we can. Kudos, guys. Have a great show. Thank you very much. Thanks, Sarah.
What I love is Don has been presenting for how many years? You've been 10 years. He hands me the microphone. We're both like this. We can't hand it to each other because we're nervous. I'm like terrified of all of you. But you look far worse than you looked on Friday, so I feel a little more comfortable. I'm not imagining you naked, but frankly, from the front row, it's a good thing. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I want to introduce Lawrence Biscontini. He's a wonderful friend. I had a terrific experience with him. Well, it wasn't very